Timberwolves Chevrolet starting lineups for the Philly. 38 different starting lineups.
So even though they've got players down like
before the game during the pregame presser, and I said, you've seen a lot in all your coaching years, so how have you kept the morale up? He says, correction, I've never seen anything like this. I've been coaching 34 years. What we've experienced this season in Philly is new. Randall behind the back. Conley on the hard drive, sets up Nas Reed wide open, off the heel on the three. Conley chasing down the offensive board. Step back three. Edwards rims out.
Drummond's an excellent rebounder still at 31 years of age. He's only 31. I mean, like, this guy is just amazing. And then Kelly Oubre is an excellent professional basketball player. He can score the ball, shoot the three, and attack just like he did right about PG. Quentin Grimes just had a 44-point game. So, I mean, this is a team that can get it done. Ubaselli is also a player that's been around a little bit, and we like him, right? We've talked about him during the trade deadline. We thought that teams would be interested in him.
Randall no good on the corner three, and Drummond another rebound. Only LeBron James has more rebounds than Andre Drummond among active players. Drummond on the roll, out to Yabusele, capable three-point shooter, off the mark, long rebound chased down by Conley. Randall, full head of steam, fouled on the
Andre Drummond. We talked about this when we saw San Antonio. Why? Just like you don't think it's long enough, or you don't?
Rebounders in NBA history.
Man, he is a strong guy, and the battles that he and Nikola Pekovic used to have back in the day when he was in Detroit were incredible. Those two sides of beef.
This is Grimes backing down. Conley turns inside. Made it himself with this squad. And he's had some really good aggressive moments in his short time in Philly. This is McDaniels off glass for two.
Involved offensively because he's had to carry a load with all the injuries. He now is finding offense early in games versus just sitting in the corner waiting for it to happen.
Paul George back from a groin injury, rises over Conley, and 17 points per contest this season for the Sixers. Edwards the runner.
Little flick of the wrist that time.
Oh, Grimes the spin. Nearly lost the handle. George on the logo. Pulls. Can't hit. It was Paul George on his podcast. Gave a lot of credit to Jaden McDaniels. Here's Reed for three. It was just 1 for 8 from three-point range on Sunday. Going back to Paul George on his podcast, was one of the main elite players to give McDaniels early love for his perimeter defense.
You mean the suspended Paul George podcast?
Yeah, this is before it was
taking a hiatus right now to focus on.
Oh, Drummond blocks from behind. McDaniels gives it up to Edwards. Edwards finds Conley, three ball, no good, and Drummond taps it to himself. He has 4 rebounds already. George. Grimes for 3. No good. Oh, no, it's Grimes. All knotted up at 9. That is a shooter's touch, by the way. Randall, Bulldog. Everybody watches Severance, but somebody just tweeted and said that Drummond looks like Mr. Milchick.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Grimes, no. Drummond tapping it to himself, but it's snatched by Edwards.
Well, now I'm second guessing the goatee I'm growing right now. What are you saying?
No, actually, no. I'm a big fan.
Katie was saying I look
I don't know that we have a camera up here. I don't want to reference it without being able to show it.
I'm just messing around.
No, we got to show the goatee.
We'll see it. We'll see it.
We will see the goatee. Here's Randall inside, tapped out by Drummond. And here's Yabusele over to Kelly Oubre Jr. Oubre's played well this season for Philly. Lost it off his shoe. Ooh. Clean up the floor, and then Yabusele kicked it out.
Like this, he was saying, they should have just kept it upside down. It'd be awesome. It'd be the only retired jersey of the
retired jersey
that's upside down. Isn't that a great idea?
It is. No, he's got jokes. Nas Reed lost the handle out.
From far and wide just to see the upside down retired jersey.
Oubre on the drive. Contact was questionable with an illness. He has the defensive assignment on Edwards. Edwards on the drive, takes the contact from the free throw line. 18. Sixers by 1.
Don't look now, by the way, but the Portland Trailblazers, Chauncey Billups has put a nice little run together with that.
Yabusele blocked by the heel. Oubre for 3, no good. And battling for the rebound on the floor. Edwards scoops it up.
Trailblazers have the 4th best winning percentage since the middle of January. Did you know that? He's trying to get some reps.
Edwards, oh, it won't go.
Yeah.
Good to see our friend Casey.
He's just an amazing person. Her and Allah have a lot of fun on their broadcast. They do a great job.
Free throws make it 12-11. Paul George out to Grimes, sets the feet, can't hit the 3. Yabusele taps it out. Grimes, the lane opens up, missed the layup because he was bicep soreness. Comfortable in Atlanta and made the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Sixers take back the lead. DiVincenzo surrounded. Skip pass. It finds McDaniels in the corner. Crossover. Lost the handle on the way up. And he is going to... And Philly wins the tip. And you can challenge out of bounds, goaltend, or fouls, but that was called a jump ball. Nothing you can do. Paul George lost it. McDaniels the other way. Tossed out, nearly stolen by Lonnie Walker. And now DiVincenzo gives it to Reed. Reed, spin, oh, fake spin, put it up and off. McDaniels almost had it. And here comes Grimes the other way. 13-12 is our score. Neither team shooting particularly well from the floor. Walker, and then was out. His outfits to Philly. All of his clothes are still in Lithuania.
How about that?
Edwards behind the back, tries to split the defense.
And he just waved Finchy off, so I think he's...
No, he just maybe...
No, he's
better safe. Shannon has the assignment on Oubre. Hard screen from Yabusele. Pass inside, Bona has it, fouled. TLA defense a couple of years ago. Got Jaime Jaquez Jr. who's known for right. Jalen Clark, and then Adem Bona out there. And 5 turnovers for Minnesota, shooting 33% from the floor. Swish. It is a 6-point advantage for Philadelphia. Nice pocket pass. Randall. Count it.
It was an incredible play for him to track it down. And the wraparound pass two-hand dunk was just a phenomenal play.
Followed by the Jaden Steele and finger roll. It was an unreal sequence. That's an over and back.
The bug here for Minnesota early on. 7 points off those turnovers, 0 for the for the Philadelphia 76ers. They have not given up a single point with 4 times. Well, that's the first.
And Walker on the scoreboard. Did not score on Sunday. First time without a single point in the ball.
They interchange, or do they stay connected to their own? And that's just it's just one of those little small things that you see in ball screen actions.
DiVincenzo, no. Paul George tied up. They don't call a jump ball that time. Here's Paul George ahead to Walker. Walker, no hesitation, can't hit the 3. DiVincenzo behind the back to Randall. Randall sees the double. Great hustle by Grimes. Saves it to Yabusele. Under 2 to go in the first. Jeff Doughton with the handle for the Sixers. And he is bumped.
Turning Phoenix over, especially Devin Booker. Minnesota 8 threes and 5 steals in the game. So he did something that was very unique and was a big reason why Minnesota won that game.
Dowd missed both free throws. Wolves can take the lead. It's been a choppy opening quarter. Randall. Can't give it up to DiVincenzo. Great defense. Clark will not beat the shot clock.
Field goals and just 1-3 made here so far in the first quarter. This is what I was saying about respecting your opponent.
Yes. George, no. DiVincenzo taps it to himself. He'll bring it up the floor. Finds a cutting Randall. Randall! Started to click, and the chemistry really was for years. And he didn't let a lot of little things that helped the team win, and that's when Chris Finch said, you know what, things are clicking.
He didn't force it. You know, he played team basketball in a situation where he could have absolutely tried to really show out, and team win was more important than his individual success.
No doubt about it. Outside look for Clark. Rims out. Sixers by 1. Their largest lead has been 6. Minnesota's 1 for 7 from three-point range. Grimes off the mark, and the Wolves get hold for the final shot of the first quarter. They're shooting just 38% from the floor and 14% from downtown. Alexander Walker with the rock. Driving on George, out to DiVincenzo, bullseye!
A pivotal player.
Walker. Second quarter underway here at Target Center. McDaniel, the official that had the breakdown. If it's an intentional kick ball, if it's just off a guy's foot.
Yeah, so I mean, I just don't know.
Okay, I don't know anymore.
Yeah. I've seen it intentionally kicked and called, and I've seen it unintentionally kicked, called and not called.
No. Tied up to 24.
Isn't that right with the kick ball situation? We've seen the unintentional kick not called and called.
Oh, blocked at the peak. McDaniel's all over it. Alexander Walker, Conley, 3-ball, corner pop.
The game, all 5 starters in the scoring column.
Turnover. Alexander Walker got 2.
About it at the break, that if we're going to get some separation here, if we're going to get control of this game, we got to do it on the defensive end and stop turning the ball over.
From Kelly Oubre Jr.
There's a lot of people around the NBA when you talk about Terrence Shannon Jr. and you look at comps, everybody points to that young man, Kelly Oubre, as the comp for Terrence Shannon Jr.
Reed, no.
I don't know if you agree with that or not. I can see why people say it.
I can see. Shannon, from a brute strength standpoint.
He's a little more rugged, isn't he? Terrence Shannon Jr. is.
This is Council. No. McDaniels. Caught in the air, gives it up to Alexander Walker. Oh, how about that pass? Conley made the catch. Toss out. Shannon over to McDaniels. Shot clock to 5. No, left alone. Boom.
They put you in a blender a lot of times, or else it's just pass-pass combinations. And they make the extra pass so often.
Edwards will check in. Next dead ball. Council. Penetrating. Lost the handle momentarily. That is a tough turnaround. Drew iron. Well, here comes Minnesota the other way. Oh, Shannon, a blur. Laid it up, and it.
Some power going to the basket.
Oh, the rejection by McDaniels.
Goodness.
Couple of blocks. Swatted it again. Seatbelt making a play. Edwards behind the back. Splits the D. Suns in the NBA this season. His former teammate Karl Anthony Towns leads the league in completed and ones.
Minnesota's gotten some separation here because of their defense.
Oubre. No.
Started with that Jade block too earlier, and then the Mike 3 in the corner kind of got Minnesota off to a good rhythm.
Reed forced to give it up. Edwards, the pump, fire, no. This is Butler throwing the lob. Oubre, fourth year out of Baylor. 37-28 Minnesota. Reed, deep corner, got it.
The in-screen by McDaniels. Used to run that for Karl Anthony Towns quite often, going to the other corner.
Butler. Alexander Walker back to Reed. McDaniels in the corner. That
is the sweet spot, that left corner. So Mike drained one from over there. Nas just hit one, and then two in a row. He and his boy Jaden.
Oh, Yabusele and
finding open shooters.
Reed off the mark that time.
It's more like it for Minnesota too. 6 threes made, 6 of 16, 37% shooting, was 2 of 12 for Philadelphia. They are really missing Tyrese Maxey too. Kelly Oubre throws it out. He was in a lot of pain on the ground, so I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but it didn't look like a nothing play.
Edwards, shoulder, preventing any kind of lift there. No foul call. DiVincenzo. Nice pass, Nas Reed. Oh, lost it on the way up. Randall has it. Does not realize they did not draw iron. You got to put it up. Grimes for 3. Quentin Grimes settling in nicely in Philadelphia. Here's DiVincenzo, flips it up and off. And laying the 9-point performance. Did his job there, was called up and in the building here tonight. 8-point advantage for the Wolves. DiVincenzo with the left, no. Butler floats it up, overhead.
His finishing. He's just not a great finisher. He's tremendous on the perimeter. His in-between game is okay, but like getting to the rim and finishing through contact and being stronger would be something I think he would even say himself.
Edwards going at Yabu to say to Yabu on the way back. Muscle on muscle. Yabusele.
That's some beef right there. I mean, that was a strong post move. Julie was trying to draw the charge, but to no avail.
Yeah, he's a French bulldozer. Edwards gives it up to Randall. He wants a little payback here. He's going to sidestep into a 3. It won't drop. George the rebound. Up ahead. Yabusele breakaway opportunity.
Nature of his game, but it's difficult to sometimes get steals if you don't gamble sometimes. And he just missed that pick too.
11-2 run. Shot clock winding down on Edwards. Surrounded by white shirts. Kick out McDaniels. Short on a 3. Clark tried to keep it alive, but Oubre clears it. Grimes, hot hand early. Step through, lay, go. But he has 18 points. Edwards for 3, good.
It's his first 3 make, but he's gotten to the line 7 times, hit 6 of them. He's got 15 points. Only one other player in double figures in this game right now, that's Quentin Grimes.
George, no good on the 3. Yabusele the board. George on the drive, splits the defense. Just his 2nd field goal of the ball game. And Clark is going to
get a top 5 pick, but he went to Kansas first, I mean, then he transfers to Houston. He played for Calvin Sampson there. Those were some good Houston teams that he played on, but he didn't end up being a top pick player like that. What was he picked 25th in the league? So he went from being projected as being a top 5 pick to being at least still a 1st-round pick. It's not bad, but he can score.
He's shown that. McDaniels 4 blocks, just got a steal. And Butler ran into him as none. But made a terrific play. Minnesota up 5 after the dunk by Naz Reid. Yabusele sets the feet, can't hit. McDaniels the rebound. Randall drawing a crowd, and then Butler behind the back. Oubre, the familiarity going back to New York with Randall. Edwards can't hit, and this help defense on Julius Randle has been effective. Grimes with the hezzy behind the back, pull up, good in New York. I mentioned 4th team in 2 years. He has 20 points. A couple of games ago, he had a career high 44 against Golden State. Alexander Walker, the feed to and Minnesota get a stop. Philly's been on a roll offensively of late. Yabusele foul.
Outside the arc, and it was a very efficient night for him. To have 44 points and 24 shot attempts says something. And he's had some big games. He had a 30-point game against Brooklyn earlier, so he can really score the basketball. He's been needed to, though. We've seen Jaden Nas have some big games as well. When you have so many guys down, someone's got to score.
Edwards trying to keep pace with Quentin Grimes, who has the game-high 20. George flicks the wrist, can't hit. Dalton comes out of there with it. George on the reload, good. Shot clock off. Dangerous pass. 18 games under 500. 8 seconds remaining. Edwards gives it up. No. No. Ray.